So after sewing the bubble gown, this is how it looks like. You can see it's giving rich auntie vibe. It's giving big mommy vibe. It's giving Odogu white vibe. So this is how it looks like. So fine. You want to try this? So watch the tutorial. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using 2.5 yard of crepe material, light crepe. I have my preferred bias color. So I'm using yellow, I'm using red, I'm using pink. Then you have to get the thread that matches it too. So the first step we're going to do is to fold our fabric into two. Yes. So after folding my fabric into two, this is what I have. This is what I have. So I'm going to measure the length of my I'm going to measure the length of my gown. So I'm using 20 I'm using 57 inch. Then I'm going to add 2 inch for sewing allowance because I want a big folding at the end. So I'm going to mark it down. I'm going to mark it down. My table is not that wide for you to see. So I'm going to start my measurement from this side. I'm starting my measurement from this side. So the first step is to mark your neck width. So I'm going to be using three for the front part of this dress. We're going to be using three. Then for the length of the front, we're going to be using 7. I don't want it to be that wide. We're going to be using 7. So we're going to slant this place to here. I can use my free hand. My table is not that wide. So after that, hope you can see. After that, I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement. This is my normal shoulder measurement. This is where seven and a half is. This is where 7.5 is. I'm going to add my sleeve measurement to it because they cut together sleeve. So 7.5. Then you mark your sleeve measurement. So I'm going to be using, because I want it long, I'm going to be using 12. After marking it, I'm going to be using 12. I'm going to be using 12 here. So from this side, my camera is not capturing it. From this side, I came down by 1 inch. That's from the edge of the sleeve. I came down by 1 inch. Then I'll slant it to this side. This for your shoulder slope. I'm going to slant it. You slant it to the neck. Yes. So after that, you divide your hip measurement by 4. After you divide your hip measurement by 4, you add extra 4 inch, 5 inch, 3 inch, depending on how free you want your bubble gown to be. So for mine, I'm going to be using 4 inch. I divide my hip measurement by 4. I'm going to have 10.5. So I added 5 inch. So I'm going to mark 15 inch, 15.5 inches plus your sewing allowance. So I'm going to mark 15.5 straight down. 15.5, 15.5. Straight down. Yes, 15.5. So now to get your armhole, like where your hand will come out from, what you do, you come down from your shoulder. You you come down from your shoulder and mark, depending on how open you want your hand to be, where your hand will come out from. For me, I'm going to be using 11 inches plus sewing allowance because I don't want it that open. I'm going to be using 11. So this is where my 11 is, right? I'll connect it to where this my 13-inch for the sleeve measurement is. So this place, I'm just going to come in by half inch and curve it like this, because our armpit is not straight, so you're going to curve it. So you're going to cut out this, then you place it and cut the back. But the back of the shoulder, the neck is not going to be V. We are going to have round round neck at the back of the dress. So I'm going to cut this front out, then I'll place it and cut the back exactly at the same. After cutting for the back, this is what it looks like. So I have like two pieces now, the front and back. So I'm just going to cut out the front neck. Where's my shirt? The front neck. I don't want it to be that high. I'm going to be using 1.5. So I'm just going to curve it like this. So now this is the front and this is the back. So now for the back, we are going to have, for the front, we are going to have like a rope that is in between. So when cutting out this front, we cut out a pieces from the front V line. So I'm going to measure what I have here. I have 5.5. So on fold, I'm going to cut out a fabric on fold. Now I'm going to cut out, let me just say 12-inch because of the sewing allowance. Then I'm going to make it 1.5 inch, because after sewing it, I'm supposed to have 1 inch remaining. So that's it for the rope that is going to be at the front. Keep this aside. So now for the back, we're going to cut out a facing that we're going to use to turn the back neckline. We're going to use it to turn the back neckline. So you place it like this. You cut out a facing. Instead of, if you don't want to use facing, you can use bias, but it's always advised to use facing, so to give you a neat finishing. Just leave it, then you cut out. You're going to repeat the same process for the front. You're going to cut out facing for the front too. So I have the back facing. We're going to keep this on our side, but we are going to sew it round later. We are going to place it like this on the right face, like this. Make sure we're going to sew it round. That's for the back. We're going to keep this aside. So we're going to look for a pieces and cut for the back face, right, the front facing. I don't have a long fabric. In our preferred design for the bias, which way you want it to come out. So I want one coming from the V side. I want a bias that will start from this particular V. I'll curve it. You just need to freestyle with it. So I'm using three, right? So there's one coming like this. Then I'm going to have one that will be coming from this side of the hand. This side of the hand. This part of the hand. So this is it. Then we're going to have one that will come from this part of the hand too. Then it's going to stop at the middle. So this is for my front. You can repeat the same process at the back too if you want to make a design at the back. Let me just see if I can. I only want to do at the front. So the front is okay. This is the design for the front. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pin it. Let's pin it and see how it's going to look like without sewing it yet. So now this is going to be coming like this. Like this. This for the pink. Then for the yellow, I would like the yellow to be in the middle. I like it to be the one coming from the neck. So it's going to cross it. And when you're sewing it, you're going to use a matching thread, like the thread I showed you earlier in the beginning of the video. So this is where the yellow is going to come from. So now for the red is going to start from the other hand. It's going to start from this side. You pin it. Make sure you sew it straight. When I sew it, you see how it looks like it's scattered now. So it's going to come like this. So I'm going to sew it and show you how it looks like. Starting with the yellow, so I'm going to sew it. I'm going to sew it. After sewing it, I'll change the thread and sew for the red. Then I'll show you and show you how it looks like. This is a really fine design. You can use different color bias, but it should not be more than three bias. So it not be rainbow color. And you can use two 2.5 years, 3 years for it. So now for the rope, I went ahead to iron it. I went ahead to iron it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it at the back of I'm going to place it like this. I'm going to come down by half inch. Where's my chalk? I'm supposed to come down by half inch. That means it's going to start from here. Come down by half inch from the main fabric. So you're going to place it from here. Like at the back, please, at the back. Pin it down. come down by half inch because the remaining half inch you use it to join the back and the front fabric. So you're going to sew it like this. Then if you turn it over, it's going to be like this. So that's what I'm going to do. Then I'll join for the back too. I'll join the back fabric. I'll turn the neck of the back. I'm going to turn it. After turning it like this, then I will join the two fabrics together. I will shaping it with 1 inch allowance. Then I'll fold the hem of the dress. Then I'll show you the finished work of our beautiful gown. So after sewing it and ironing it, this is what it looks like. This is the front. I went ahead and shaping it, then fold the edge and fold the hem of the dress. So you just go ahead and weave the inside of the dress, and that's all. See you in my next tutorial. Thank you for watching this far. Try it, and when you try it, tag me in your video. Let me comment. Thank you.